So hello, in this video we're going to tackle how to solve a normal probability using, let me just change here, probability using Excel. Normally you'll find a question, for those who use Pearson, my lab Pearson, to do their maths assignment. This is a sample of a question you'd see in statistics or in probability, depending on what the unit is in your course. So you'll see this. And also for those who actually go through the Kenyan system, the American system, the Chinese system, almost all the systems use Pearson. And this is a very common question. So you'll see such a prompt. Assume that women's height are normally distributed with a mean given by 62.5 and a standard deviation given by 2.7. So complete parts A and B. And part A reads that if one woman is randomly selected, find the probability that her height is between 61.8 and 62.8. So this is a question that requires you to use Excel. Let's go straight into it. So the first thing you need to do, you need to understand first, write a mean and then STD, in short form for standard deviation. Then upper limit and then lower limit. Then, so our mean is what? Our mean is 62.5, standard deviation is 2.7. So 62.5, then standard deviation is 2.7. Then now the upper limit, like the upper is 62.8, 62.8. Then the lower limit is 61.8. 61.8. So the Excel approach is very easy, makes things way simpler. So the first thing you need to do, so part A, what you will do is that so when you press equal sign, then write norm dist returns from this returns the normal distribution for the specified mean and standard deviation. This is used when you only have mean and standard deviation given. So in this case, now that you're finding the probability of two limits, there's an upper limit and a lower limit. Then what you need to do, you check the norm distribution, the probability of distribution for the upper limit, and then you subtract that. The lower limit probability, and what you get in between is the answer. So this is what we're going to do. So norm probability, what is our x? We put this, that's our. Then what is our mean? Mean is this. Standard deviation, that's it. Have it. And then what are you finding? It's not probability mass function, it is cumulative distribution function. By cumulative, for those who understand, or we've done start, you understand there's a normally distribution curve that is in bell shape, So by cumulative, what they mean is from the point where there's the zero going towards how much probability has it accumulated by the time you get to a point where 62.8 when the mean is 62.5. So that's it. So we put 1, you tab, or you just put 1. So this probability minus now normal distribution for what is our second x. This is it. What is our mean? That's it. What is our standard deviation? That's it. Again, still cumulative. Then you do that. Then there we have our probability. So if you go back, this is 0.1465. That's what I did here, and I got it right. So that is the first answer. So part B, you see how simple it is. This is just getting distribution between. Actually, I should write this between two limits, 2 points. Sorry, 2 points. 2 points. Yeah. I'll also do something else. So here we are. So between 2 points. Let's see. So now part B reads, if 19 women are randomly selected. So now when there's a sample size introduced, what you're supposed to do is now what changes, what is affected when sample size is included is the standard error. And the standard error Actually, we introduce, so it's the standard deviation, because now with the with sample size brought in, so there's a probable error that will happen. But if you don't include a sample size, that means you're taking a probability for the whole population. So there's no error. There's no way there's error there. But if you introduce the sample, I mean the sample size, then now we're talking about a portion of the population that was actually used to find the probability. So in this case here, so normal distribution of upper minus, I mean also there's mean, this is mean, standard deviation. So standard deviation this time around should be 2.7 divided by square root of what? Of 19. The sample size here, cumulative, of course, cumulative, yeah. Then minus normal distribution for what? The second point, the mean, then standard deviation as well, but now this time around is standard error divided by the square root of 19. Then cumulatively we have yeah, that's it. So that should give us an answer. So 0.5567. So that's it. Here we are. So this is how you solve in between 2 points probability distribution using Excel. Now let's go to when they ask you probability that X was less than. So let me just write less than, and I'll try and provide a sample. So for instance, they asked you find the probability that that her height, I mean when one woman is taken, her height is less than, let's pick one of the numbers here, less than 62.8. So this time around is less than 62. So less than 62.8. That is the notation. So this is what you do. In less than, the key point is you just take normal distribution without any manipulation. And what I mean by this manipulation, what do I mean by this? If they ask you less than 62 point, as long as you know the mean 62.5, the deviation is 2.7, then the probability that the one woman is picked, the height is less than 62.8 is found by normal distribution. But now what is our X? 62. I mean, let me just pick the exact number, the cell. 62.5, no, 68, 62.8, sorry. Then what is our mean? That's our mean. Standard deviation, that's our standard deviation. Then cumulative, still yes. Then that is our answer. So this is when it's finding less than. Same thing if they asked us if in this case X is less than 61.8. What do we do? So still the mean and mode, I mean mean and standard deviation, sorry. So in this case, what we're going to do, it's normal distribution still. Our X is 61.8. Our standard deviation, our mean, sorry, mean 62.5 standard deviation, then cumulative. Then that's our probability. So you don't need to worry about anything as long as the information is provided. Then this is how you solve when it's less than. Let me give an instance. Now this time around they ask you something that is greater than. So the question is now this time around, let's call it greater than. So they tell you greater than 62.8. The second one is also greater than what? 61.8. They tell you to find the probability when whatever way the height is greater than that the height is greater than 62.8 or 61.8. So mean, have our mean as what? And our STD, or SD, let's just do SD. So this is a 62.5. This is 2.7. So this is what you're supposed to do. So in greater than, what you do, you take 1 minus the normal distribution. So in this case, So when x is greater than 62 probability for the height being greater than 62.8, this is what you do: 1 minus normal distribution, and then 62.8, then our mean and our standard deviation, then cumulative years, then that's the answer. Same thing here, greater than 61.8, so it's 1 still minus normal distribution, 61.8, mean is 62.5, that's it, and then here. And that's how you've done 3 concepts in normal distribution using Excel within less than 10 minutes. And that's how you handle these assignments in Pearson using Excel. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, so that you'll be notified when I add my next content. Thank you so much.